Thank you for joining us
Is
today.
this like church? Everybody ought to move closer.
We may have some.
You need the rest of these magistrate
No.
things?
We may have some other folks joining us maybe in a minute or two, but for now, I know that Kenny Saltsman will not be here. He's out of town. So, and you hear from Sarah Jo, and Stephanie is here with us because Sarah Jo had a prior commitment. So with that, we are going to start this meeting, and actually Becca is.
She had to leave, so you get second string.
Okay, all right. All right, that's okay. I don't see you as second string.
I mean, that's who I am.
So, thank you, Sarah. You got the floor.
The only thing we have is the holiday policy, which we brought up last meeting. The changes to incorporate revision requested by Mark for his people.
Mm-hmm.
We made some grammatical changes to kind of clean up the way the policy was written, so it wasn't quite so verbose. Make it easier to administer and easier to understand.
What are these are they highlighted here? I don't see anything highlighted.
You have the original policy. What I just handed you is the proposed policy with all of the changes. She gave out last time the original policy and the preliminary changes from last month. The reason this is coming back is because there were some differences between what went last month and this month.
What are they?
You know what
The big thing really is the clarification of this is how EMS will be paid, and this is how everyone who is not EMS will be paid. So the predominant changes are these policies apply to I don't have the exact verbiage, but
It says
EMS
except
employees.
EMS and
Yes.
excluding EMS and EMS employees.
Yes.
Yeah.
EMS is the only one's got a 24-hour shift.
Yes, they're the only ones that work 24-hour shifts. The rest of them, 911, Animal Control, the detention center, they have staff on 24 hours, but they don't work 24-hour shifts. So it's administered slightly differently.
So it's the wording then, because I'm looking here. It says except EMS, excluding EMS. I mean, are those the things?
Yeah, well, we had to rewrite the whole policy to begin with. And the instructions I was given on her way out the door was everyone got a copy of that last time, and she went over that, what the proposed changes were.
I think Jenny had some input as well. This
Yes.
did go to Jenny. I think with Jenny's input and then the
Jenny
new
input.
yes.
At it and has made some changes. I have it right here.
Yeah, that's there. It's structured differently to allow the flow to say, this is how we pay people. Here's how we pay everyone. Substance-wise, it didn't really change anything other than splitting out the way EMS has requested their changes. But it's not going to be verbatim as it was in the original handbook.
Just trying to simplify, clarify.
Yes, and that's our goal, is to start bringing some policies as we make changes and changing them to be more user-friendly and easier to understand for the average employee. You should not have to have an attorney read your policy to be able to know whether or not you get holiday pay.
So you've just simply simplified it.
Yes, we
further.
we didn't change the substance or the intent of any of the policies with the exception of the EMS. That was a change. But otherwise, we just clarified things such as a 24-hour service and how they need to 24-hour, not including or not excluding EMS, detention center 911, safety sensitive issue, if you will, how they need to observe the holiday.
So in last month's meeting, the change has no financial impact on the budget. That still stands correct. And then after Jenny Oldham reviews it, which she has now,
Yeah, Jenny
and
reviewed it
made
and
some
raised
revisions,
no
which
legal
we have
flags.
now, it will move forward to fiscal court. So you want that on the next fiscal
Yes,
court?
we'd like to
agenda?
take it through the next agenda. Yeah.
Anyone have any questions over here? Chris, do you have any questions that you would?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Sounds lovely. Did you have anything else?
Nope, that was it.
All right. Thank you.
Right.
Aaron?
I'm proposing, this is a change of terms. Arctic Wolf purchased our cybersecurity vendor called Silence. And so the product's the same, everything's the same, but this is the change of terms is the final part of the buyout process. Change the terms. This is went to Jenny. I've not got any response that there was anything that she was asking to change or to review with Arctic Wolf prior to this meeting. So it just needs the judge's signature so we can finalize our renewal process for next year.
What changes in this agreement then versus the
A
current?
lot of it is the name change. The other one, and there's some frequency asked questions there on the front sheet. I have some questions. The other one is the type of data that's sent. They do retrieve emails, phone numbers, IP addresses, geolocation, user data tags, device IDs, metadata, things of that nature, just so they can improve. The other thing that's different is their terms can change from subscription year to subscription year based on the threat level, based on what they're seeing out there and changes that they make on their product. So this might be a once a year thing. This might be once every 2 year thing. A lot of subscription based products are doing that. This is also called a SaaS based product, software as a service.
It's a 1 year?
Yes, ma'am. It's a 1 year term. Our product is set for a 1 year. 1 year. It was in last year's budget. We're just waiting on this to sign so we can process that.
Same cost.
Same cost. It was a budgeted item. This
Okay.
is not for 2026. So this time next year, 2027. This was budgeted in 2026, 25, 26.
So this takes effect
As soon as we get it signed.
as soon as
and
we
get
sign it,
we
it's
get it
switched.
signed,
Okay.
our current subscription has us out to June 30th. I will start.
It's probably in here, but who has the current subscription now? You said that Arctic Wolf
Arctic
is
Wolf
is
is purchased
purchasing this.
but the product was called Silence.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
How
Yeah.
do you
CYLANCE.
CYLANCE?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
These are terms of services. Signed.
Okay. So we'll put that on the
Process
fiscal court
Please.
agenda upcoming for this next Tuesday. Any other questions, Chris? Anything else?
One of the necessary get away from it.
Yes.
And this is, I know, if you want to see me later, I can elaborate the cybersecurity.
And I'm not, I don't require it, but if you would like to do that, well, I'll listen to what you have to say, but
Won't
That-
understand it. but
yeah,
still-
probably will not, yeah. So that is, June 23rd agenda. All right. You're welcome. Is that all you have then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. And Mike, do you have anything for us?
Not this time.
Okay.
We're gonna vaccinate the articles, make sure it's safe for y'all to handle it, but other than that.
Alright.
It works.
Judge Taul?
I have nothing.
Okay. Laurel's not here. And, I didn't hear from her. I'm not sure. Probably busy, but I did want to call out this newspaper article that is in the paper. It's printed June the 6th. Library kickoff stresses importance of reading. I'm sure you probably all saw that. It's a great article, and it gives accolades to our public library. And it had a very successful kickoff there where they inspired young children about reading and learning through the library. So wanted to give her just kudos for all she does, in particular this event that was held. Sounds like it was very well attended, and a nice article in there for Laurel. So, okay.
Oh, there was one thing.
Yes.
So this past week, we had about a 3.5, 4 hour training. Six Sigma, plan, do, check, act, problem solving, continuous improvement type of materials for all of our about 23. And so it was good training. It was kind of went in line with some of the expectations of departments continuing to have continuous improvement projects. What that means. So it was basically an overview. 4 hours obviously doesn't cover all those materials substantially. It did provide some definitions and some, improved knowledge, I guess, of those terms and what that means. So in addition to that, I want to, just as a heads up, that one of the things that the trainees, participants could do is get certified as a Six Sigma, Lean Six Sigma certification, and there's an initial one that they can get it for free, which is nice from this company. Six Sigma Online, and it's the first level of certification is a white belt. Move up from there: white belt, yellow belt, green belt, black belt. So I was encouraging them to go through, and I didn't cover everything that they need to know. Even this white belt certification, they had some study, some things to get that. But I can say that as of right now, 9 of them have gone through that and have got the certification. This is what the certification. This is the certification. What the certificate looks like. This happened to be one that Brian Walker
Wow.
passed. So he's one of those 9. And anyway, I'm proud of them for doing it. And, probably at the next meeting, fiscal court meeting, try to do something to acknowledge their achievement.
Okay.
Can we get a copy of the presentation? Or?
Sure. Yeah. We'll definitely send that to
Congratulations.
Thank
Did you notice they spelled your name wrong?
you. I know.
I wasn't.
It says
gonna
brain
mention
walker,
it.
which
I was not
means
gonna
totally.
And you know you put
Well,
that
you know,
information there
he's the
anyway.
one
You
that
have to put your own information.
Yeah, yeah, they didn't misspell it, he misspelled it. Type in.
But on that note, do you know Brian is one of the most commonly misspelled names out there because people automatically think the word they spell brain instead of Brian.
Yeah.
But your name is not
No.
misspelled.
But mine is spelled
Properly
properly,
spelled.
but it's not.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. So awesome. That's great. That's
So
great.
anyway,
Okay.
Just wanted to acknowledge them.
Okay, great. Thank you. So the next step, now that he has accomplished the white belt,
Yes.
the next step is
I'm not necessarily pushing for another certification. It start to cost money, but but yellow belt would be the next step. Just add some more
I see.
knowledge, for them to understand better. Chris, you probably been around this some, so you're familiar with it. But that's, the ones that want to learn more.
Yeah.
I'll
They'll
help
get
them.
the opportunity.
They'll have the opportunity to get some other certification if they desire. So.
Okay, thank you. All right, Sarah Jo is not here, but we have Stephanie Golf with us. Stephanie?
Hello. I guess I'm also second string.
Let's hear it for the
We
second
can do
stringers
this.
over here.
I just wanted to bring some information, and Mark's going to be like, oh, I know all of this, but that's good. I got somebody in here to help me. I brought some things, just a little card on heat-related illnesses, because as we transition into July and August, humidity is going to go up, the temperatures are going to go up. And I just wanted to pass these around, and you all can give them to family members. You can put them up at home. I have to give this to my husband and my dad every year. They don't listen, but trying to watch out for this, because we have had, and I'm sure Mark can attest to this, a lot of people that experience the heat stroke and heat exhaustion. One of our workers, her son, last year was at work and he passed out, and it turns out he did have a heat stroke. And this just goes through what to look for and what to do. But I think the main thing is, not overdoing it, because I think sometimes we all get started on a job, and I know I'm guilty of that too. If I'm working out in my yard and I want to finish it, I just keep going and going. But the big thing is taking the breaks, having the water, and going back in frequently. But, I think about your all's road department, some of those guys making sure they take water with them or Gatorade, whatever, and just even sheriff's office too. So, and this guy's. But I just wanted to pass this out and just give you this information. We also have, if anybody wants them, these are cooling cloths, and you just get them wet and you can put them around your neck. So I brought those if anybody wants any of these. And that is all I have.
Just a note on heat-related illnesses and heat strokes. That will affect any age.
Mm-hmm.
You think about that and you think it might be just, a certain age, older folks, that kind of thing. Not true. Not true. Any age you can get out there and get overextend yourself with temperatures and the heat and have a stroke.
And even doing, some, like a lot of people are working indoors with their house or whatever, and it's still hot outside, and they're not thinking, oh, I need to make sure it's ventilated if they're doing remodeling or whatever. And I'm sure you all see quite a bit in the summer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We've already started to see something.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you. I know I can always count on our
We got to give your prevention
health
message.
department to bring something good to the table. I appreciate that. All right. Does anyone have anything they'd like to bring up that's would be related to the Resources Committee? We're about to adjourn. Any last notions? Okay. All right. With that, I would like to thank you all for attending. The meeting is adjourned, and have a good evening. Thank you.